I have an important story to tell.
Vice-Admiral Mark Norman revealing he'll have more to say in the coming days after federal Crown prosecutors this morning stayed their breach of trust case against him.
While I'm relieved to be exonerated of any wrongdoing, I am disappointed it has taken this long. The alarming and protracted bias of perceived guilt across the senior levels of government has been quite damaging.
In 2017, amid an RCMP investigation, Norman was suspended as a military's second-in-command and then charged over alleged leaks of government secrets about a shipbuilding contract. That charge stayed today, with the federal prosecutor explaining the Crown had no reasonable prospect of getting a conviction, pointing to new information they received from Norman's defense team. Exactly what that information is has not been revealed publicly.
I can tell you there was no political interference in this case.
The prosecutor insists politics played no role in the abrupt end to the case.
We decided alone, no political interference whatsoever, that we couldn't make the charge.
Earlier in the day, Justin Trudeau sharing a similar message.
The process involved in a public prosecution like this is entirely independent of my office.
There are many things I think Canadians should be worried about.
But Norman's defense team says the stay came despite political influence, not because of it.
They should be concerned when there are attempts to bring the political into a criminal courtroom. And I think they should feel very proud and very happy today because what they saw is that our justice system is truly unassailable.
The case was poised to be politically explosive, with the trial set to begin in August, in the run-up to the federal election. The now stayed charge surrounded the allegation that Norman shared cabinet secrets with Quebec shipbuilder Davy and a journalist in an effort to pressure the Liberal government to approve a tentative $700 million contract with that company and not its Nova Scotia-based rival, Irving Shipbuilding. The Davy deal was negotiated by the Conservative government under Stephen Harper and eventually finalized under Trudeau's leadership to convert a civilian vessel into a supply ship for the Royal Canadian Navy. As Matt Gurney wrote in Maclean's this week, for Davy, this was business. For Norman, the allegation is it was a misguided effort to get the military equipment that it needed. There has been no allegation he stood to benefit financially in any way. Norman has maintained his innocence since the very beginning.
The Prime Minister tried to interfere in a shipbuilding contract, and when he got caught, he tried to destroy the reputation and career of the person who stood up to him. We've seen this before, and it's a dangerous pattern with this government. Why is it that anyone who says no to this Prime Minister ends up with a target on their back?
Responding to that, Justice Minister David Lametti denying there was any political interference. Looking ahead, Norman says he wants to get back to work as soon as possible.